Hello twin flames, this is Victoria and I'm here with your daily energy check. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's reading. As I was saying for a couple of days now, I've been saying we are gonna pay more attention to the messages from the ancestors between now and end of next week. And today I want to pull oracle messages from the Keepers of the Light deck. So these are the master teachers and naturally the ancestors, our collective ancestors at least. So we will do that, but very quickly before I go into the reading, I have mentioned the sweepstakes that you could enter to win a personal reading with me. So here are the terms. I will also create a post, but I wanted to share this with you guys because I've been putting it off because it's been crazy busy the last few days. But you know, I was out for a little while with after my surgery, but I really wanted to share this because I want to run this up until end of October, and we only have like 8 days left. So the rules are very simple. The rules are that in order to enter, you're supposed to first of all be subscribed to your channel, and second of all leave 5 comments from the same account that you're using under my videos. Ideally under different ones. It can be on the same one, but it can't be just like copy and paste 5 times the same thing. That will not be counted as 5 separate comments. So those are the terms. Every 5 comments give you 1 entry. If you want to have 2 entries, you'll need to make 10 comments and so on and so forth. If you can, please in one of the comments say I want in or I want a reading, so that I don't miss it out and I definitely count you in. Also, so I will be going by the usernames, so make sure that this is the one that you want me to enter and to call you out, because I know some people have several accounts. Of course, if you'd like, you can enter from each account. That's up to you, for you to handle, to manage. I will be announcing the winner by the name of the account, and then you will need to get back to me via an email address, and we'll agree about the details of the reading. It could be a live reading that we'll do over the Zoom session, or it can be a recorded one. You can send me some of your info and what the questions are that you're wondering about. Maybe it's just a twin flame reading similar to what I do here, but for your story, right? And then I can record the video and share it with you. Also, both of my channels are going to participate in the sweepstakes, so you can either participate in Mindful Twin Flame channel or Mindful Bamboo channel. And again, it can be the same account, but if you're participating in different channels, I will count that as separate entries. So again, more opportunities for you to enter the sweepstakes, and I will pull the winners' names at the end of next week. So most likely it's not going to be October 31st. It's going to be, you'll have a little bit longer because it will be next weekend that when I'm going to be announcing the winners. All right. I think that was it. Obviously, if you are entering from Mindful Bamboo side, I would assume that this is not a twin flame reading that you want. This is just a personal reading on your situation, but I would be very honest with you, there's not that much different. So don't get hung up on it. It's just that how I'm seeing it, but when you're sharing your questions, you can share the questions you have, regardless of whether it's twin flame journey or non-twin flame journey. Doesn't really matter. All right, so good luck with this sweepstakes, and I'm excited. Whoop. All right, so for Divine Feminines, we've got the Diana card, Focused Intention. I think this is the 3rd reading in a row where we're getting messages around intention for the feminine. Think about what you desire. Set your sights high. Expect the best possible outcome. The truth is, we are just a week away from... Is it a week away? I think so. I need to check. From the new moon in Scorpio. By the way, Scorpios, happy birthday. We officially kick off Scorpio season today. So yeah, this is, to me, this is like that preparation time. And by the way, there's a new moon in here, like a halo that she's wearing. For masculines, we see Gaia, earth connection. Be mindful of the planet. Come back to earth. Stay grounded. So take it how it resonates. For some, it may be connection to nature, environmental consciousness, something similar that we saw for the feminines yesterday, right? Today we see for the masculines. For others, it will be more about anchoring your energy, staying grounded, whether it's because you're anxious, stressed, or because you're getting too excited and carried away with your ideas, right? It's good to balance those energies out with actual grounding in the now, in the present. And there are lots of exercises. Pretty much every meditation helps you to do that, because that's the essence of it, that you're in the now, that you have awareness of your body, of your present moment and the space you're in, right? So maybe I'll add a little bit more onto your meditation practice, at least if you don't get any other ideas from what I just shared. Five of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. Today I'm using the Spellcaster deck. I suddenly remember that I haven't used it forever, for such a long time, so I missed it, so there we go. And I hope you guys enjoyed the archetypes deck. I feel like it's also very fitting with the whole ancestor topic, so we'll definitely go back to that one this week. And Five of Pentacles here. I mean, you can't make this up. Right? There's this feeling of a loss. That's the energy I'm sensing for the collective, right? Like, kind of like there's a lot going on, and I know I'm supposed to be optimistic no matter what happens in my reality. You know, this is what we're learning ultimately, that everything's a blessing, everything's a lesson. You know, there are happy moments in each of these experiences, but it's not very easy to find those every time, you know, to recognize like, oh yeah, this was a happy experience. Was it really? I don't know about that, right? And right now there is like this deeper heart space feeling of loneliness or loss, and like lack of real hope, motivation to move forward. Okay, what do we see for the feminines in this case? Wow, a Tower moment clarified by Nine of Pentacles. So feminines continue to rediscover themselves. We're seeing death and rebirth recently, the storm, all kinds of, which was also the essence of the Tower card. All kinds of this, like upending the current reality and building a new. But what the Spirit is saying to you is that, yeah, so more shocking revelations, something that you never realized was the cause of the problem, for example, with your DM, or the reason why you couldn't get the job of your dreams, or whatever, you know, like it will be in the moment shocking and even painful, but behind it is the unlocking the new potential of how you can build on it, where you can go from here, right? You know it, you're being shown this information so that you can build on it and grow with it, and not just grow like spiritual growth that, you know, maybe, you know, you don't really see that on the surface every day, you know. Sometimes it's like small things, but this is not one of those. This is like to shift into the new lifestyle, new reality, seeing the new you, and you know what makes you happy. For masculines, I think we see Empress again the second or the third day in the row, clarified by Knight of Wands. So yeah, masculines are really hot for their feminine in this moment. But it's interesting that this Knight, if you notice, is riding away from the Empress. So it's like there is so much attraction, even to the point of obsession, that it becomes scary for the masculine, right? It's like there's so much light, it's so bright, you know, like when the sun is shining into your eyes, you don't really enjoy it, right? You like close your eyes, you try to do something to stop that from happening because it's uncomfortable, right? So there is that sense of discomfort for the masculines, partly because of the light that they're experiencing from the feminine, partly because of their reaction. Starting with physiological and going into like mind racing of like, oh, this seems like there's something wrong with it, you know, like it's too intense, it's too much. I feel like, you know, this is a mistake, or I'm getting myself into deep, or something like that. Additional question, we see Page of Pentacles clarified by Five of Swords. So this is like, what do we have to offer sincerely to our loved ones, to our community, without expecting anything in return? Just honestly, sincerely, what is it that you can give today, no matter big or small, that will really help. It will help you, because it's about that flow of energy, giving and receiving. You receive only when you're able to give freely and openly, whether it's resources, or like actually in this case was the page, or it's love, or whatever else. But also that will, something that will enable or enrich the community around. Feminines, speaking of giving and receiving, Judgment clarified by Six of Pentacles. For feminines, it's really finding your calling and following it, and seeing how you can apply what you've already learned, what you're learning now, and share with other people, right? And even sharing these revelations will already be helpful. But then, you know, as soon as you start and you're taking those steps, then you will see more of that path of how you can make the knowledge that you have teachable experience for others in a good way. Not like, I'm gonna teach them a lesson, or I'm gonna talk down to them because I know so much now. No, like in a kind way. The Page of Pentacles is a very kind energy. For masculines, we see the Hierophant clarified by Knight of Swords. For masculines, the idea is to be able to organize the space around them. This is the energy I'm sensing. Very interesting vibe with this combination of cards, but that's what it is, really. That's what it feels like. Masculines can really contribute to their community by helping bring order and discipline. And as much as it sounds kind of dry and not very spiritual, sometimes that's the best thing that we can do. And they can achieve this even by communication. So it's not like you need a lot of people or money or whatever, right? You can achieve that by using your voice. That's the Hierophant in its essence, right? It's the leader. It's somebody who speaks to the crowd and the crowd listens, right? And the masculines have the gift of communication, of presenting their idea, their view, their plan, right? And the only caveat is, of course, recognizing that it's worth talking about. There's a little bit of that growing up into it, right? Like growing into it, meaning like, yes, this information that I have is valuable, truly valuable. And I'm doing this because I want to help people. I want to stop suffering, or I want to help them be happier, healthier, avoid the mistakes that I've made, right? As soon as you start seeing it that way, right? Not with the manipulation, not with like trying to look good or to impress someone or just to make money or whatever, right? As soon as you start being more sincere in this intent to help people, it starts flowing, and you will have just the right words, even if you're making a big speech and you haven't really prepared for it. You know, like sometimes these days people have like a transcript with everything, like every single word of their speech, and they just read off the screen, right? No, you don't need that, but you just need to have that flow. How the feminine seen the connection at this time? Eight of Wands clarified by Page of Swords. Now the Page, and we saw Eight of Wands yesterday actually. So that's also the downloads that feminines are receiving that I already mentioned with that Tower card. But this is also the feminines to be able to use that in their communication process with the masculine, right? This is like, I'm learning to be less stubborn, less set in my ways, less in my ego, and more going into relational intelligence, more into building communication with my DM as well as anybody else around me that will really get me results. Because at the end of the day, that's what I want. And it's not about being right. It's about reaching some kind of resolution, right? Or having clarity if the issue at the moment is lack of clarity between the two. Masculines, another Page of Pentacles. Wow, how are they seeing the connection? Four of Cups clarified by Page of Pentacles. Yeah, so masculines feel like they really, you know, they either have the right time or the right resources, but never the same, never together. So it's like whenever they want to approach the feminine, it's like something is lacking on their side. At least that's how they feel. They don't feel like what they already have is enough. Or sometimes they feel like that's enough, but they don't really know how to speak of their feelings, of, you know, share their thoughts and how they want this to grow. Because it's so unusual, it's like there is an understanding that it's different and the words should be different, but they don't know what they should be, if it makes sense. So a little bit of learning that divine masculines could use here, I would say. And for any masculines watching, I'm gonna say that it's not supposed to be something extraordinary and ultra special that you say or do with the feminine, but these connections definitely keep you up to a high standard. So they essentially help you learn for your life, for any kind of relationships you have, how to do it in a healthy way, in a loving way. What does it mean? How to reach compromise, how to ensure that both people are happy and there is no disbalance in how much everyone gives and receives, you know? So yeah, it may take some learning, it may take some trial and error, but as long as you are sincere and kind in your approach, again, Page of Pentacles, kind energy, then you can't go wrong. You know, they say that you can't say the wrong thing to the right person. Okay, I hope this was useful to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to enter the sweepstakes. You have till next weekend, essentially, to do that, but don't put it off till the last moment. I will see your comments. You need at least 5 to enter. You need 10 to enter, to have 2 entries, and so on and so forth. I wish you good luck, and I'll talk to you again very, very soon. Don't forget to also like the video and subscribe to my channel.